Learning Skills and Development Network is an organisation that supports learners that have had challenges in life, whatever that challenge may be, whether it be personal, social, educational. They help people to re-engage in society and into a working environment.
The groups that we work with and the communities we work with are the ones that we feel, for a variety of reasons, have the least access to mainstream education. Groups such as ex-offenders, survivors of domestic violence, working with survivors of modern slavery.
I've been here for 6 weeks and I think the learning here is really good, and I would 100% recommend, because they're here to support you. They tell you about career options and that gives you motivation.
Can you tell us what your role is at LSDN, your name, what your role is, and then we will expand on the different courses that you're in charge of.
Yes, my name is Azu Okoro, and I am the program lead for, railway engineering, and for LSDN.
Okay, so tell us about railway engineering courses that you run here.
We have different types, we do run. We start, with what we call the sector work-based academy program, and it's level 1 engineering, the basic, of railway engineering. And then, we give people opportunity to progress to, level 2 in railway engineering, maintenance. And also we give them an optional direction for them to do level 3 in railway, level 3 in health and safety. And also, they can aspire to do level 3. And also we work with some professional bodies for them to go on to obtain a diploma in railway engineering, and also a degree in railway engineering.
Whoa, that's a lot. If someone wants to just work on the railway, on the tracks, what qualification do they need to have to do that?
Basically you need to have what we call the core element, or what is referred as a life skill. English and maths. Depending on the level of that qualification. Even if you don't have that, there's no need to worry, because all we do is we run such programs in order to elevate people who have low in English and maths, and then they'll be able to kind of qualify to join the railway, and then we start teaching them various unit levels and all that, and that is railway maintenance, railway PTS, and that's basically what we tend to kind of do in LSD. Yes.
All right. So if someone wants to come on the course, what's the procedure? What do they have to do?
Yeah, I will start from the beginning. There's we start from recruitment, and that's recruitment attracts eligibility. There's certain eligibility that you're required to kind of standard you need to meet.
Okay, and what are those?
The standard is that you must be a UK citizen or European citizen, and also you must have the leave to remain in UK, and you have to go through that process. Fill application form, and after that is submitted and vetted, checked, and to ensure that you meet the eligibility or the criteria that is required. And after that we do an AIG, information and guidance, for our students in order to select the particular course that meets the standard that is expected. Then the candidates or the intended learner will have to go through a process, and that process is, they have to do an induction. The induction is what we do, give them, what appears to be sustainability, life skill, various behavior courses, and all that. And then they progress from there, and then they admitted into the level one SWAP, which is a sector work-based academic program. And there, they start undertaking the course. The first week becomes a kind of a familiarization of the industry. And then after that, they have to undertake drug and alcohol tests. And then the idea is for us to advise them, because in railway, you are not supposed to be under the influence of any drug or alcohol. And then, the training starts, and we do the formative training, and of course, at the end point, they do the summative. It is portfolio based, and we tend to support students and those of various needs. And then from there, we give them an option to progress to level 2 after they might have finished the level 1. And, that's what our program is.
All right. How long does it take?
For level 1, it's 6 weeks. And then for level 2, it's 8 weeks. And, some of them also are given the option to progress to do the level 3 in health and safety.
All right. And what kind of jobs can one get after this 6 or 8 weeks program?
We provide also another process, they have to undertake in order for them to be eligible to, directly be employed by either Network Rail, London Underground, DLR, or the tram network. And that is by doing a course we call the personal track safety, which is mainly meant to be used for Network Rail. Or they do what we call the basic track awareness, which is meant for London Underground, or track awareness, which is meant for DLR. And the tram course, which they have to do in order to work in the tram. So, for level 1, it's 6 weeks. For level 2, like I said, it's 8 weeks. And, they get in there, and then, they are employed. And, we have the numerous types of jobs that are available there.
Okay, what types?
One is, you can be a heavy-duty electrical engineer. You can, become a track maintenance engineer. You can be a track renewal engineer. You can be a plant engineer. You can, progress to become a team leader. You can as well become, train driver, and so many of them, including, vegetation engineer, and then, drainage and the civils as well, those that prepare the ground for you to lay the track. And a signal, and also a signaler or a signal maintenance technician or an engineer. And that's exactly what it is, really.
Yeah, is the course an easy course? Because some of the terminology and the things that you're saying, it sounds a bit technical. Is it a very, is it easy for someone who's dedicated to get through the course, or is it, very challenging and academic?
Yeah, it's like any other course, I wouldn't say that, it's easy, but at the same time, it's easy because, we have trained and competent, teachers or trainers or assessors who tend to support us students. Like I said earlier, it's irrespective of your qualification. Ours is to mold you. That's my own definition of education. Changing people's behavior or attitude in order to achieve a desired result. And that's what we do. It's quite challenging, but we make it quite easy.
Okay.
So we break things down in chunks, or in blocks, and then we tend to kind of make it quite easy. Before you know it, students do not know that they've actually gone from what appears to be impossible, a Herculean task, to something that becomes mighty for them. and they've actually enjoyed it. And before you know it, some of them that had no intention of becoming engineers, now become engineers.
Well,
Yes.
which brings me to another interesting question. What are some of the experiences and outcomes that some of your students have had?
Yeah, the outcomes. I'll say from the outcome. The outcome have actually been very, very encouraging. To be very honest, LSDN have actually done a lot in terms of putting in over 3,000 students or learners into the railway sector. And yes, and that is quite a huge, employment in that particular industry. So that's basically what we've actually done so far.
Can you just, off the top of your head, just highlight one success that you can think of? I know if you said over 3,000, there are many, but one or two that that just springs to mind immediately.
Yeah, we have categories in being managers. We have categories in being supervisors. We have categories of engineers. We have categories of technicians. At least we have two ladies now that are technicians. We have categories of grade supervisors. For TFL, for example, we have a lot of them in network rail. Yes, and we have categories of operatives as well. And then we have categories in signal maintenance and testing. So there's a lot of them. So for me to start quantifying it, it's like saying that the whole sector of these more than 3,000 people that were actually sent into that industry have actually been in various locations. But what we do is that we follow them. Some of them come to report to us their success. So from signaling to electrical engineering, to track maintenance, to renewal, to civils, we have men, that have actually progressed from being an operative to supervisors, managers, and technicians and engineers.
Wow. So if somebody's watching this video and they want to come on the course, what do they do?
The first contact is, like I said, you need to come to us, but make sure that you are a British citizen or European national, that is approved by the state, and of course, leave to remain. So all you need to do is to come to us and come to inquire about our program. We'll now go through the process of eligibility, IAG, information and guidance, and then we'll go through the process of induction. Then you come down to the main course. That's exactly what it is, yeah.